What's up, everyone on YouTube? I was hoping I wouldn't have to make another one of these videos for a long time. And we lasted a couple months, but the salt that I got tonight was just, I thought it was pretty funny. So a little bit of backstory before we go over this match, which we'll watch together. I ended up playing as Pig during the event queue, and I went up against this TTVer. And I decided we had time before the game, and I had my browser open because I was lurking on some friends between matches anyway. I'd pull up their stream, see if they're live, give them a good luck in match. Like, I've gotten hundreds of times at least from my killer saying, good luck, have fun. So, the exact words I said was, good luck from the killer. I'm going to tab out so I don't accidentally stream snipe you, because I've actually done that where I think I've tabbed out and I hear their stream, or if I'm off stream on my other monitor, I have their stream pulled up and it's like, oops. So I made sure that like I muted them, I minimized their tabs so that like I couldn't see anything or hear anything, and then we played the match. At the end of the match, I went into their chat because I had some questions about their strategy that you'll see when you see the match. And they yelled at me for tunneling, they accused me of stream sniping, and I got banned. I don't have any hate towards this TTVer, but this is definitely an example of what I think is what not to do when you're streaming Dead by Daylight. So let's get into this match, and hopefully you notice what I notice. All right, so here's the match where I go up against this TTV. I see them in the lobby, and I mistakenly did not pull up my browser for this stream to see. We'll see if they're live. Give them a little good luck if they're live. But I do fully admit in here that I pulled them up. I love their title. Clever title goes here. They had a titles that said clever title goes here, which, I literally used the same type of title and stream notification, so I'm like, this guy probably vibes. I give them a good luck. This is me typing in their chat. Unfortunately, I don't have it where the audio saves to my my VODs, so you can't hear him. But I give him like 30 seconds. He seems pretty chill at this point. It would confuse the fuck out of me. And even if I were to stream snipe, it would confuse the fuck out of me. Odds are me stream sniping would actually like hurt me more than them. Which is something I say because as I said before, I told them I'm not going to stream snipe. I'm just telling you good luck, and now I'm going to tab out, make sure that you're muted. I don't see your tab at all. Which is partly for them because, no one likes to be stream sniped. And also, like, I've played in, like, friends' open lobbies, and I'll have their stream pulled up so that, like, I know where they're at. And it'll confuse the crap out of me if I have even their audio on. So, like, I'm also not the person that could stream snipe. Like, I technically can, but at the same time, I would get confused, and I would probably play worse stream sniping than I would just playing normally. Having two different games' audios, I'd hear a gen going on their side and think it was on my side and check, like, the gen closest to me and realize it's got no progress. So, just gonna skip to the start of the match. I wish I had this with the Huntress earlier. So, I get to see them starting out with Lethal Pursuer. I'm very happy with this first hit. Like, I had a feeling he was scared from that. He jumped down there, and I saw him running around there. I'm not much of a chaser with Pig. I noticed them here. They're trying to boot the snoot. Now, this first down, I'm not going to blame them. I'm not going to blame me. Like, this is just... They saw Pig. They thought boop the snoot, make killer nice. And I downed them because I'm not trying to play nice this match. No. No. No booping the snoot. Wait, where'd you go? This also was perfect timing for them. Power struggle flip-flop. Wow, they got blood favor immediately. Oh, because of the fucking party totems, yeah. So here, I noticed that my charge attack is not going to reach the Lara, the TTVer. So, I see that there was a missed skill check on the second floor, so I see if I can maybe get some luck going up there. Come in here. I noticed scratch marks come here, so they try to boop the snoot again, so I'm like, nope. Nope, no booping the snoot. I down them and hook them. So this is where it's about to snowball. So I get my hook there. I remote break that. I kick the gen. I see them run there. I've got Amanda's letter, so I just see them running around. So I know their path, and I'm just like, yep, I'm just going to grab that. They decide to run away. So I chase them. I jump down because they didn't run balanced landing. They couldn't run too far. I was able to get a pretty easy down with that. I have a little fun trying to, like, you know, remote hook here. The wiggles are setting me up the stairs and making me miss. Peekaboo, I see exactly where both of them are. I know that they're both trying to come in. So I get the first hit there.
This is gonna be really quick, isn't it?
Laura, who's still injured, going over for this, so I think I might be able to get a trade. They run past, so I run in here, knowing that there's stairs to go right up here. Here's where I decide I'm gonna go down and see if I can, like, go for the unhook that just happened here with Quentin. But then I notice she follows me, and that's just a little weird. I down her. I notice these scratch marks here. I'm like, okay, so one of them is going for the save. So I go here. I see the unhook. Now, Elodie just got unhooked. And she decides to body block the in. I'm actually trying to run past her, and I decide, fuck it, you want a body block. You have now accepted the terms and conditions of this. And I just happen to land in front of that Laura. Like watch. I jump down here. Elodie ends up starting to run somewhere. I turn and I just see the Laura here. And then the Elodie plot twists. So I realize that they plot twisted, so I come back here knowing that they definitely did not go very far to plot twist. Get my remote hook in. And then I notice behind me that they were healing with nurses. So I come in and just get them. Why? So at this point, my why was, why were they so grouped up? Like, why, like, I know it looked a little rough there, but like they could have pulled something else out instead of, you know, grouping up so much against a pig where I have pretty lethal dashes. And if I have such pinpoint accuracy to people's locations, you might be able to guess that I'm running Amanda's letter. Which I was here. It's down here when the bar goes away. So you see I'm running Amanda's letter. Now, I don't expect them to understand that, and, like, obviously they could check things out ahead of time. Not ahead of time, but, like, they could check things out just in general.
Where did they
like,
crawl
later on in the end game? I try to find them while they're crawling. Takes me a while to find them, and I see that they're camped under a pallet. And I remember at the beginning of the match, they used flip-flop and Power Struggle. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait for Quentin Bot to die so that I can get the Mori. And I also figured out that if you don't hold forward while you do the ambush, right? It goes super slow. I've never done that without moving forward. That. So I Mori them. And all I'm trying to say is, like, not fully sure what, like, the strat was there. Because they were really grouped up. Like, really fucking grouped up. It's just, I just kept turning and seeing someone. And so then I misspoke earlier where I was like, oh, flip-flop Power Struggle when I, you know, first found them at the pallet. I thought I originally said boil over flip-flop. It was Power Struggle flip-flop. I misspoke. Like, I knew the perk in my head, it's just I misspoke during the stream. So, like, I actually wanted answers as to, like, what was going on there. So I pull up their stream again. I'm gonna ask them. They're in, as you notice, their tab is muted up top here. Like, I have their tab muted. I pulled up their tab while it was muted. So I couldn't hear them. They're live right now in chat. I'm going to ask them, like, once you knew I wasn't booping this new, what was the strat there? So I unmute them, and I start typing, like, hey, like, what was your strat there? Like, I had no salt towards them. I had no animosity towards them. I just was wondering what their idea was, because a lot of times I have ideas that just absolutely flop, and it makes the killer say, what the fuck were you thinking? So at this point, like, I take a little pause, because you can't hear it right now, but they are, they're being a little salty, which, you know, it's endgame. Game literally ended 30 seconds ago. Like, you're gonna have a little bit of, you know, leftover salts, and venting about it is fine. I noticed that they said accidentally snipe here, which got pinned. So they're accusing me of stream sniping. I wish I had the audio for you guys to hear, but they were accusing me of stream sniping. The streamer themselves was accusing me of stream sniping. I tunneled one person because they decided to body block me while I was... And they were complaining that I tunneled, which you guys saw. The one person I tunneled, the only person I tunneled, body blocked me off hook. And I'm not going to just let the body blocker just go. Be like, oh, well, you body blocked me. I can't hit you. You could get away and let your friends, like, you could stay, like, blocking my way to get to your friends that unhooked you. I was going for the people going for the unhook. This guy can't be fucking serious right now. So all I was saying, like, when I said grouping up like that, I think meant that, like, I thought they were in a Swift. Because they said, oh, we were only a 3-stack, so we actually had one random. I'm like, that's not what I meant by grouping up. So I clarified. I meant every time I turned, someone was there. Like, they were bunched together on the map. Like, I didn't leave main building basically at all. And as they're talking more about, like, me tunneling, I'm in the middle of typing this message about tunneling. And I get banned. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. There ain't no fucking way. There ain't no fucking way. One, y'all see what I see. I was not stream sniping them at all. Did you guys hear them at all? No. Just every time I turned around, someone was there. The only person I tunneled was the person that decided I'm going to body block the killer when they take me off hook so that my friends can get away. Like, I said what I said. I got accused of stream sniping when I didn't, and I got yelled at for tunneling, which, one, if I was tunneling, like, if I decided I wanted to tunnel someone out of the game, there is nothing wrong with that. It's not the friendliest strategy. It is not fun for the person getting tunneled, but it's not a bannable offense. It doesn't go against TOS, and especially if it's late game and a lot of gens are getting done and you don't have a lot of hooks, sometimes you need that extra pressure. Sometimes tunneling not only is a valid strategy, but it is the only strategy that you can get if you want to still, like, be competitively viable in that match. My God, you cannot make this shit up. So, like, I got banned. It was what it was. So, yeah. Alright, so y'all saw it there. I did not stream snipe. The one tunnel I did, it was because they body blocked. And even if they didn't, like, tunneling is still a strategy that can and should be used if you think it's viable. Is it the funnest for survivors? No, but if a killer's trying to play to win, they can't play stupid to make up for things if they see an easy opportunity to get a second hook stage or a borrowed time hit or apply some pressure to the survivors. I have no ill will towards this person, as I said at the beginning. If they want to reach out to me, my DMs on all my socials are open. You can reach out to me if you want to talk this out and, you know, find some common ground with this. If you don't, I'm not going to lose any sleep over this. This is just something that I want to highlight as a, like, don't do that. Like, if you're going to assume everyone who comes into your chat is a stream sniper, if they come into chat before the match, then take TTV out of your name. TTV in your name is a really good way to network, but if you're that paranoid that anyone who says good luck, have fun, and if they do really well against you, you automatically say they're stream sniping, then TTV should not be in your name. It really shouldn't. I've had so many people come into my chat beforehand that say, good luck, have fun. I've gotten my ass handed to me, but I never accused them of stream sniping. At least not seriously. There was a couple times that I'm like, oh, they're stream sniping, but I try to layer it with enough sarcasm you can taste it. I know stream sniping does happen, but to jump to those conclusions like that and ban someone over it when they didn't actually stream snipe is just a little silly in my opinion, and like to me that's a streamer no-no. But anyways, if you think that that I was in the wrong here, you could definitely let me know in chat. If you have any comments about how I played Pig, definitely let me know. I'm trying to get better with her. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below, and hopefully next time you see a long-form content from me on this channel, it'll be something a little more lighthearted. And until then, peace.